Houston about to kick off here in pool play. They're up against the Indiana University women's team, the Hoosiers as they're known, in red. And a little knock on there from the Hoosiers, and it's going to be Sam Houston in the blue and orange strip.
Hoosiers are 1-0, having defeated UVA 15-0 in their first match of pool play. Sam Houston got beat soundly by Cal. They're 0-1.
Ball trying to get worked out of the scrum there. Tim Day's on it. Advantage for them. Stepping in here, number 13, Jackie Abreu. Makes a little half gap. Gives it to De Moreno. Beats the first player too. Sam Houston have come to play rugby here in this first few seconds. Big number 5, rumbling it up. Carly Woods. But the turnover is on. Indiana could look for a breakout here from their own line. No, it's another turnover. Back and forth possession going. And that was Baldwin with a nice carry. Sam Houston looking for space, drifting a bit across field. Oh, the intercept was almost on. Referee says slapping it down, correct call. You can hit it up and intercept, but you can't knock it down. So back 10 they march. Opening stands of this game. Sam Houston looking for a gap. It's a little number 9, nuggety player, O'Grady. Another penalty, 2 in a row. They're in the red zone here, so any more and there could be a yellow card coming up. Slicing and dicing through the middle. Number 10.
Allison Meridian.
But she's unfortunately turned it over. So now we have a chance here for Indiana to clear their lines. They may put it to the boot.
They've got numbers if they...
They're doing their breakout from the own line. That's a foot race. She's got the speed and will go all the way. Fantastic stuff. Hard to read number on her back. Looks like number 13.
Clara Califf. 80-meter try for Clara.
Marvelous bit of work. Great turnover.
And once again, we see how quickly things can change in the game of sevens, Dallin. Sam Houston had all the momentum, all the pressure, and suddenly they're down 5-0 on the scoreboard.
Oh, 2 or 3 penalties. They soaked it up and watch the replay. There she goes through. Great speed, great stride.
Conversion good from Caroline Walters, 7-0.
So Sam Houston will look to receive this kickoff. They look a bit disjointed right now.
With a victory here, Indiana could almost assure themselves a spot in the next round to go to 2-0.
Yeah, that's right. 16 women's teams, top 2 in each pool, advance to the Cup quarterfinals, and that's where you want to be playing. One win there, and all of a sudden you're in the semis, top 4. So knock on there, slight error, and Indiana have the ball. And another opportunity to extend their lead. So Indiana, they've got some good playing experience. They lost to Penn State in the Big Ten conference for them in the final. So,
and we saw earlier how good Penn State was. So that's not a.
Oh, it's a great little play here, and they'll score on the outside. Oh, she seems to put it down.
Got held up.
Sheep is flirting with the try line there. And that was Madeline Pound, and she's from Hinsdale, Illinois. Great little bit of play there from them, working the outside, and Victoria Duff was prominent there. Victoria Duff has a pig named Hamlet, little known fact. Oh!
Excellent attempt on the conversion.
Hitting the crossbar, that's so rare. You see the upright get hit every now and again, but not the crossbar.
This is Indiana's second trip to the National Sevens Championships. They were not here last year, but they were in 2011.
Sam Houston with the ball right now. Oh, it's gliding through the middle of the field. Oh, huge collision on the sweeper.
Look at that stiff arm.
Take off, and boom, landed on her back. Great little fend.
Jacqueline Abshire, what a monster.
Just when you thought the team was just looking static, She comes
And
through
there
and
she
makes a
is
great
again.
play.
She's clearly Sam Houston's offensive weapon of choice. And again, there's a turnover, and Indiana's going the other way.
Backwards. That was great defense from Sam Houston's center. Kellen Walters there getting involved, but unfortunately the ball's turned over again. Walters going all the way.
Caroline Walters with the try. She's having a good game.
Wow, just when you thought Sam Houston had stopped that breakaway, Walters gets possession back, touches down, a wonderful score for her team, and extends their lead now with about a minute to go here in the first half.
Walters is going to attempt to convert her own try.
This time it's not successful, but they maintain a 17-0 lead. So join the conversation on Twitter, hashtag College7s. You can also check us out, USA Rugby on Facebook, and keep up to date with all the games. 3 different fields going on, and lots of rugby to be reported on. So that ball didn't go 10 meters, so it'll be a free kick penalty on the halfway line. Let's see if Sam Houston can come up with something. Need to get their playmaker again involved.
Get back some of that momentum that they started the game with.
Yeah,
maybe go into the half with a score. Could make things a game.
Absher, there she is again.
She's the one that they want to have the ball.
Still going strong. Carrying people on her back.
Great offload.
Wonderful work down the touchline there. Although it might have been turned over, solid rucking. Yes,
Looks
it
like
is.
it has. That's been the story of the game for Sam Houston. They make some good progress and then turn the ball over, and it comes the other way, and here we're seeing it again.
Yeah, and they got speed to burn.
She's got Walters on her outside. She doesn't even need her.
Oh, just glides away to the try line, all the way from 80 meters out. Another long-range try.
That's another one for Clara Califf. She's going to have tired legs after this half. That's two tries total in about 150 meters for her.
And it's tough to watch. You see the Sam Houston team doing so well on offense, but then they just don't have the legs on defense. Just absolutely around it there. That's the thing about sevens, speed kills.
That's exactly right.
After this conversion, it'll be halftime here. You see the replay. Ball in the good hand, in the left hand, ready to defend on the right. Glides through there. So great play. And they are up 22-0 as the halftime whistle sounds in this clash.
Indiana's Califf and Caroline Walters, 2 players to definitely watch as this tournament progresses.
Yep, stay with us as we take a quick break. We'll be back with the second half action coming at you live. And we're back live here, 22-0.
Walters is going to kick off for Indiana. She's been one of the stars of the game along with Califf. Califf has had 2 tries today, or in this match. She had 2 earlier in their match against Virginia. Big hit.
Wow, thrown to the deck again and counter-racking. Really aggressive at the breakdown. Sam Houston have no answer but to kick the ball straight to the wing at the speedster, the fend, and she'll open up with a try. Shut the gates. Over. Emma Watts. Another fantastic score.
Indiana pulling away. And we saw Penn State blow out in their match earlier. Indiana en route to another blowout. Just shows the depth of the Big Ten. We're going to see another Big Ten team coming up next when Ohio State faces off against Texas.
Yeah, that conference is very strong. A lot of big names. Talent. To watch the replay here. Sevens is tough. When you kick the ball away, unless you have a pursuit or you're under pressure with a lot of defenders coming up, you really just give possession to the other team, and that time directly into their hands.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times today. Kicking away possession results in a try for the opposition.
So how it works, if you joined us, each team plays 3 pool matches today in the ladies division, women's division, and then they follow up tomorrow with the knockout rounds. So 2 days of pulsating rugby, lots to play for as the ball gets ripped out again. Wonderful defense. Indiana with the ball right now.
There's Califf. This is going to be a hat trick for her.
Slides over. Another beautiful try. Tim Day's on the spot. And now it's time probably for Coach Vaughn Mitchell to ring the changes.
Get Califf off the field. Rest her up for tomorrow.
And also the rest of the pool matches, you know. I know some of these teams this is their second pool game, so there's still 1 more to go.
Yeah, they'll have Cal after this, so Indiana.
Exactly. You can see the sideline bench there getting ready for bringing in some fresh legs. Got some players warming up. So 32-0. Score inches its way. 34 now with their kick to one of the biggest scores of the pool stages. Deep kick goes back.
Walters has one of the better boots of the women that we've seen so far today.
No, she does. And Sam Houston now actually look promising with the ball in hand.
They've had their moments down. They just haven't been able to capitalize.
That's right. And that's one of the players with the ball. She had it earlier, Abshir. Now it's heavily carried there. Looks like one of the substitutes is in. Murdian tries to help it out, but to no avail. Penalty and not 10, so it's advantage. Indiana with the ball, nicely placed back. Sam Houston bordering on offsides. Referee's got his arm out for advantage. It's 2-1 here. Oh, and ghosting through the gap. Another fantastic score.
That's Bridget Tasker. That's her second on the day as well.
Just racking up the score. This should put it up over 40 points with a kick to come.
Indiana definitely one of the smaller but faster teams that we've seen out here in the women's division.
You're right about that. They are a little slightly smaller, but that speed just really is so important. So after this game, we have Texas against Ohio State, which is going to be a classic, and then Stanford against Washington. And then we have 6 men's matches in a row. So lots of rugby coming your way here in Greensboro, North Carolina. This is the 3rd year USA Rugby has hosted the College National Sevens Championship. Different from the CRC Sevens in that you have to qualify for this tournament or at least get an at-large bid, where sometimes the CRC teams are invited to play. Both great competitions, and we see 24 men's teams and 16 women's teams battle out here, plus 8 at-large teams in the Division 2 section. So a couple of big hits coming in here. Counter ruck from the side. Abshir.
Abshir's really been the standout player for Sam Houston State. She hasn't had a lot of support from her teammates, though.
There she goes again. Speak of her. Straight through the gap. Araka arrives to help her out. Carry it forward.
Big tackle from Walters.
And a turnover.
She's really impressed me.
Oh, she's caused the team to have the ball again. Here it is. Oh, lovely angle. Speed in the middle. Oh, holding her hand all the way as she gets tackled to the ground. Baldwin with a support tackle.
Great ruck by Indiana to retain possession there.
And just trying to throw that pass as she was falling to the deck. Might be somebody hurt on the ground there.
Like the Hoosier that made that break got pulled down by their shoulders.
Number 12. Yeah, we don't have all the names yet, so hopefully her parents are watching.
Oh, she's right back up.
There we go.
She's a hockey player.
Early push on Absher, yep. So referee Day is on the spot, so it'll be a penalty. Can't play somebody out the ball. About a minute left. 41-0 that trail. Oh, huge cover tackle coming in from the side.
What a tackle. Absher takes it like a champ, though.
She's strong. She doesn't mess around. But it's a turnover. Cut back in. There's a bit of space on the left-hand side. If they can move it, they do.
They're going to touch down another one.
Waltzing over. Is it Victoria Duffin? It might be.
I haven't seen Indiana and Penn State play. I bet that Big Ten final was a cracker.
Oh, I'm sure. It was a close one, I heard, and tomorrow it'll be very good to see all these quarterfinal clashes coming into play. Pool stage is always tricky. Got a different levels of teams coming up against each other. And actually it was 21-10 in that final. But that's 7, so anything can happen. And today, Indiana look like they're finding the rhythm. We have probably the last play of the game happening here. Kickoff will go long again. This time comes short. Knocked on. So we have advantage.
Looks like she put that off her foot. Wow, that number 12 for Indiana, she's a warrior.
She brings a lot of energy to the team. Cut out pass to the try scorer from earlier. Back inside. And just forward, unfortunately. That'll be a full time.
The referee may have some more time on his clock. Looks like he's going to let this set piece happen. Sam Houston's going to get one more crack at it.
Yeah, Tim Day's having a lot of fun out there. He doesn't want this game to end. So each referee actually get evaluated right after the game. There's Paddy McNally, the head referee, and a couple on his panel. Each referee has to then watch some game film as well. So it's a pretty great process they got lined up for future referees.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about the opportunity that Tony Pacheco has to evaluate the players here. This is also an opportunity for the referees to be evaluated and progress.
Exactly. A lot of them have national aspirations, as we see. Oh, lovely offload. Cover defense is holding strong.
That was Absher again.
Yeah.
Seems like every time Sam Houston State does something well, she's involved.
And that's a little knock on. They'll end the game. 46-0. Indiana win this second pool match of theirs.
Very impressive performance by Indiana.
They will go 2-0. So they're in control of Pool D in that match. The next game is going to be Ohio State against Texas women.